Amid renewed fears over starvation and civilian casualties in Gaza, the United Nations has been holding a special meeting on the Middle East. The CBC's Chris Reyes is at the UN and has been listening in to speakers this morning. They're providing a bleak picture of the situation on the ground. Chris, what have you heard so far?
Good morning, Arthi. Well, first, this is a regular monthly meeting at the Security Council. It's been happening since 2002, but today it's especially heated, desperate, and heart-wrenching, given that 58 hostages remain in Gaza and Israeli airstrikes continue to kill Palestinians en masse. Today's meeting was led by two briefers, the UN's Middle East envoy, who called on the Council to revive the two-state peace process, deliver urgent aid to Gaza, restore services, and reject forced displacement. Dr. Feroze Sidhwa was seated next to the Palestinian envoy. He briefed next. He's an American trauma surgeon who has volunteered in Gaza since October 7th. He worked in Khan Yunis. He told the council that he is not a policymaker or a politician, just a witness to what he called the deliberate destruction of a healthcare system and the erasure of a people. He shared this chilling account, Arthi, of the people that he treated there.
I did not see or treat a single combatant during my 5 weeks in Gaza. My patients were 6-year-olds with shrapnels in their heart and bullets in their brains, and pregnant women whose pelvises had been obliterated and their fetuses cut in two while still in the womb. Mothers sheltering in the hospital cooked bread on hot plates in the emergency department during mass casualty events, as we dealt with the rain of fire and death falling around us everywhere.
And Arthi, from the Algerian ambassador, another desperate call for the Security Council to act, to hold Israel accountable, and to enforce a ceasefire.
How many more must die before action is taken by the Security Council? How many orphans must roam the ruins of Gaza? How much more blood must be spilled before this council acknowledges that enough is enough?
And Chris, there was an impassioned reply then from Israel and the U.S. to those statements. Can you tell us about that?
That's right, Arthi. The deep divide over which aspect of this war is more brutal, more pressing, was really highlighted by the remarks from the Israeli and U.S. ambassadors, who opened their statements highlighting the recent killing of 2 Jewish Israeli embassy staffers in Washington, D.C. Both called on the council to condemn anti-Semitism. Ambassador Danny Danon said Israel will not apologize for fighting back against terror.
Not bombing the people of Gaza, we are fighting a terrorist organization. And as I said very clearly, we have 2 goals in this war. We haven't finished the job. We will not finish the war leaving behind 58 people. There are families waiting for them, and we are committed to finish this war by making sure the hostages are back and Hamas is out of the game.
And Arthi, from the U.S., stalwart support for Israel and condemnation of Hamas.
Hamas must be defeated. As Secretary Rubio has said, if an ember survives, it will spark again into a fire. There can be no peaceful and prosperous Gaza as long as Hamas governs it by force.
And Arthi, the U.S. representative went on to blame Hamas for diverting aid, rejecting peace proposals, and showing a disregard for the Palestinians it claims to represent.
Chris, thanks for the latest on this. That is the CBC's Chris Reyes at the United Nations.